Hey everybody, welcome back. Chad, CK Nathan Tools, thank you for stopping over. Well, as the video says, this is Jeff's knife. And as usual, I'll probably just put the pictures in here rather than trying to get the focus to work and show you what the knife looks like. But this was a nice one. I recently did a knife as a test for myself, and it was an acid stonewash finish. It was a 9-inch bush knife, acid stonewash finish, and then I stabilized some palm. Well, Jeff liked that, so he went and he wanted me to make one for him, so I did. The only difference is the reason why this knife is a little bit more special is the decorative center pin that I put in place of it. These are the crossed arrows, or the crest that's used in Army Special Forces. Jeff was Special Forces for 20-some years, in the Army I think for about 28 years, and spent the majority of that in Special Forces. And so this knife is a little bit of something for him. With those pins in there, so hopefully he'll enjoy this knife as it's finished. As usual, shake test, nothing's coming out, drain hole in the back. He opted for Coyote Brown and the Acorn Brown leather belt loop in the back. So I'll throw some pictures in here and tell you a little bit about a knife again. So as you guys see, it's the palm and stabilized. I do that in-house here, and then I finish it off with some Renaissance wax. He's got two 1/8-inch solid brass pins with the crossed arrows Special Forces crest on the center. Taper tang as usual, and of course the acid stonewash finish. This finish is a little bit more challenging, or the whole knife itself can be a little bit more challenging because I have to bolt the scales on the knife and then shape them. I have to shape the belly and shape the spine and the back end of the knife. I have to shape it all when they're bolted on, then take it off, do the acid stonewash finish on the blade, then attach the scales, and then once they're epoxied on and everything's done, then I have to shape the rest of it, making sure that I don't mess up the spine or the belly. So it's a little bit more tedious, a lot more work involved, but I like the finish of it. Now, I am thinking about for 2018, this is September 30th of 2017, and I'm hoping that, well, first off, by the time this video comes out, Jeff had already received his knife. He's getting it next week. He's getting it around the 6th of October, 6th or 7th of October. So by the time this video comes out, I'd have already given him the knife, and then he'd seen it, so I don't want this video to spoil it. But I'm thinking about in 2018 to getting into Cerakoting. Been kicking around a little bit. I talked with a local company that's near me that does similar treatments, but to make it worthwhile, the first thing would be is I would have to do a large volume of knives. And as you guys know, I don't do commercially produced knives. I don't have any big machines or anything like that. I don't have jigs. I do everything freehand. So every one of my knives takes me a little bit more time, and every knife has just a slight nuance, a little difference from the previous one, because again, it's all made by hand. But the other thing was too is with cost and concerns of bringing in a second party. I didn't really want to do that. So I was really looking at the Cerakote thing, and that might be something I get into more next year. So we'll see. It'll just be a black Cerakote finish. That's all it would be. I'm not going to offer, pink and purples and zebra colors and all that stuff. I'm not getting into that stuff like rifles and handguns and everything. It would just be a good coating that I would think about offering for customers that might want a knife like that. It's still going to be a little tedious because right now I think I'll still be at the point where I'm going to be Cerakoting the knife after doing what I did with this, meaning I attach the scales and do all that. So I'll work out some details and everything, but getting into the Cerakote, it's a little bit of a cost up front, as well as a lot of practice before I can feel comfortable I could give it to you guys as a customer. So anyhow, so Jeff opted just Coyote Brown, Acorn leather belt loop, stabilized palm. I really like that palm. Guys, I always say stuff about my woods, but probably my top two favorite woods are quilted maple and the stabilized palm. I just love it. So, just getting over a cold when I was doing all this videoing and came down here to work on a knife slowly but surely. So, anyhow, thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it. Thanks for everybody for subscribing. I woke up this morning and I broke over 1,200 subscribers. That's amazing. I'm thinking about doing something right at Christmas time. If I break 2,000 subscribers, I'm thinking about doing something. like a little giveaway or something like that. Not necessarily a knife. Some of you guys might not want a knife, or maybe you know, I don't think I'll be giving away an entire knife, but I'm thinking of offering something, and I'm going to work on some details and get something sorted out when the time gets closer. But for you guys that are subscribing, there'll be a whole little litany of hoops you got to jump through, like every other YouTuber that does this kind of stuff. But also, I'm going to try to involve it with my Facebook page, because my Facebook page is just shy of 300 subscribers and followers. So it'd really be cool if you are watching this right now and you're on Facebook, jump over there, give it a thumbs up, a comment, or something like that. And if you're on Facebook, put a video, put a link to one of the videos that you liked, a knife or something like that. Leave it on my Facebook page. Let me know what you think. But otherwise, guys, thank you for stopping over. Real quick video. Appreciate for all the support, all the followers, likes, all the comments, everything that I've been getting. So thanks again. Jeff, hope you like your knife, and we'll see everybody else in the next video. You take care. Bye.